Hello everyone and welcome to another Tour Tuesday in Jurassic World Evolution. Today we are touring my Royal Park. Royal. That's difficult for me to say. I'm gonna try to avoid saying that very often during this video. I built this park in honor of King's Day, which is a national holiday in the Netherlands when we celebrate the King's birthday, even though we celebrate it on a day that's not actually his birthday, which is weird. But I'm moving on because that's not interesting. So the park is sort of themed around this crown path design that's at the center of it all. And as for the rest of the theming, really all there is to it is that I've only used dinosaurs that either are orange or orange-esque or have an orange detail. And that is because, well, orange is our national color, I suppose, because it's the last name of our royal family. I'm just gonna start the tour. First, before I do, I want to give a comment shout out to Will. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. That helps me out so much, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much, and I hope you'll enjoy the future videos. Okay, so we're at the entry point over here. I should clarify, we are on Nublar 1993, Jurassic World era. Obviously, I did my little monorail mall trick idea thing, sort of visual interest, whatever. We have two monorails on either side of the entrance area, but we're first gonna go straight down the center over here. Are we though? Yeah, well, there's a little guest area over here, but not particularly interesting, just needed to get more hotels in here. So we are going to go straight ahead. We're gonna go through this lovely lane over here. We get a nice view of the park. Now, not to blow my own horn or anything, but I do really enjoy how this park turned out. There are a lot of different levels to it, and I think that turned out really great. I really love it, because for starters you get this really nice overview of this first area. So guests go down, we have a little bit of a lens flare. J.J. Abrams would be proud. So the first exhibit, this tiny circular exhibit, has oh, well, we can't enter. Come on, there you go. Has a Proceratosaurus. Now I know it's not orange. Oh, I spooked him. But he has an orange crest atop his head, so it counted. I was pretty desperate after a while to find dinosaurs with, you know, that fit the orange theme. So I went with the Procerato. Over here, this definitely makes the cut. We have the Jungle Deinonychus. Very orange indeed. So they're in this other circular exhibit. There should be three of them. Somewhere. Oh, there you go. Here are the other two. So we have the Jungle Deinonychus. Really cool skin. This is one of the challenge mode skins, I think. And over here in the third circular exhibit, I have a couple of Tiger Raptors. Now, you know, they're not really orange, it's more of a creamy brown, but use the force, use your imagination. Oh no. Look away. Shame. Shame. Okay, so we're gonna go this direction first, because we have a Jurassic tour over here, which goes through kind of a canyon-like exhibit. We're gonna... Oh no. Move on. We're just gonna move on, pretend you didn't see that. Fill in the blanks for yourself. Here, so we go down here. Again, pretty interesting use of levels. I think it just adds a lot of interest to the park. Here goes the tour. Just pretend that we're driving in a car. So this is kind of like a canyon exhibit, which we're going to take to the extreme for next Saturday's live stream, by the way. So if you want to join that build, set your calendars for Saturday. I'll put the time in the description box or something. But in that live stream, we're going to build basically a park that has one giant canyon running through it. You know, given the limitations of the game, of course. But this is a mini canyon. We have Jungle Styracosaurus. We have Jungle Galleys. My favorite type of galleys. And we have a couple of Archies in here. The Archies, pretty much every skin for the Archie except the Rainforest has some orange detail. This is the Jungle, which is the most orange of them all. But they all have an orange stripe down their back, orange banding on the tail, that sort of... Oh, little camera wiggle. So that's it. As you can see at the top over there, we have a hotel. So that gives our guests who spent extra to spend the night, they have a nice view of this canyon exhibit. The monorail goes right by over there. So that's this one. I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit. Hold on to your butts. There we go. Alrighty. I might as well speed through. Oh god. Yeah, okay, the circular exhibits, there you go. Where are we? Oh, right, that's where we came down from the entry. So, to the left we have a guest area, you know, all the shops you need. Let's weave through the palms. Weaving through, weaving through. Ooh, I'm getting motion sickness. Alrighty, so we have all of the shops, and then they can go up here, and they can go to the aviary. For the aviary, I think I only used the basic Pteranodon skin. Again, it's technically brown, but it has a warm orange hue to it. You know, if you squint or really turn up turn up the saturation of your monitor, let's just do that. We're gonna just go back. I suppose we can hop onto the monorail over here, so let's do that. And we're going to continue along. Let's see where it takes us. It takes us right by the aviary, which is pretty cool. Has a nice view of it. And then we get into this section over here, which is the tallest section. Let's get down to guest level, sort of. Another guest area, of course, trying to get that rating up. And over here, this is the only exhibit up here. We have 2 jungle cerratos. Wow, synchronized drinking. No, oh, no, they just went out of sync. Pretty cool. Also a challenge mode skin, sorry. Here we have like a little open public space hotel. There's another hotel back there which has you know, nice views of the park, but also this is a pretty cool view. Monorail snaking through. I typically don't like that much, but it works okay for this park. This might be one of my favorite things, even though it's completely meaningless for our guests because they have 0. It actually surprises me that there are people walking over here. I think I know why, but I really like this. So it's just another street lined with trees. And then we go up into this viewing platform, which has a pretty cool view of this entire lower section of the park. And I think guests are drawn to this viewing platform only because technically, maybe the Procerado and the Raptors are in the viewing range of the viewing gallery. Maybe. I mean, I don't know why else they would come here. The guests aren't, you know, they don't really appreciate just a nice view. That's all there is to this section, I think. I think that looks pretty cool. This game is gorgeous, man. We can complain about it all we want, and we do at times. But you can't deny that it looks great. So here, the monorail gives another nice view of the Cerrado exhibit, and then we go down. And I guess get a good look at what is one of the biggest exhibits or paddocks I think I've ever built in my park. You know, I like cramming them in there from time to time, but this exhibit is really huge. And it has all kinds of herbivores. You can see most of them right in front of you right now. They like to conglomerate in one area. So we're gonna follow the monorail. The monorail goes by another guest area right there. You can see the crown design over there. We're gonna get a better look of that at the end of the video when we're going to fly up like a bird. Also this way, another nice view of that area. It just, I like the use of the monorail here. It gives a nice view of things. Here we have Acrocanthosaurus in the, you know, worked into the path design. Here we're gonna go down. There you go. So yeah, Proceratosaurus. Wow, where did that come from? We have, oh god, Acrocanthosaurus. There's my orange boy. Chunky. I like it. Okay, so we have that big guy. Viewing platforms on either side for the guests to look into it. And here we have the massive crown path design. I alternated the fancy with the normal path, added some sand, and oh no, no, no. Oh god. I'm triggered, I'm so triggered. Oh god. And we have the visitor center literally as the gem or the crown jewel set into the crown. And then from the points of the crown, we have 3 gyrosphere tours taking off, going through this big ass exhibit. Oh, we forgot something. We forgot something. There's something over here as well. We have Corythos or Corythosaurus. I always mispronounce those. This skin totally went under the radar for me because I don't particularly like the Corythosaurus, but this is a pretty cool skin. It's a pretty cool skin. So that's the fun thing about these kinds of I guess challenges you should call it, you know, challenging yourself with your builds. You know, by forcing myself to only use skins that have orange in them. You sort of go for skins that you don't normally pick, because for the Corytho, sorry, I usually actually exclusively go for Vivid, and that jungle skin, it was the jungle, that's also pretty cool. So the gyrosphere tour just sort of loops through here. This exhibit is a combination of redwood, where we are in right now, as you can see, and on the other side, the left side, is swampy, so it just blends from one into the other. I really enjoyed weaving the tracks through those pillars. Anyway, it seems like all of the dinosaurs have migrated to the other end. We can see jungle iguanodon up here. King of the hill right here. King of the hill. Love the iguanodon. We have muddas. We have stegos. Probably the wetland skin, if I were to guess. Yep, the wetland skin. I love that skin, and it's a good fit for this park. What else? Oh god, we have disappearing textures. This galley is not supposed to be in here. Sort of lost track of which dinosaurs went where. Had a lot of moving dinosaurs to do and kind of messed up. Oh, we have... This is Steppe Huayanosaurus. Very orange. There's also a little bit of... like a little bit of pink in there. I never noticed that. There should also be arid. Is that arid? That is arid. There you go. Also orange. Cute. I think that's everyone in here. Oh god. Oh, twitchy boys. So this is more of the, sort of blends into a more swampy type of feel on this side. This game looks so great. I still love it. Anyway, so we're going to go back to the crown, and we're going to casually hop over the Acrocanthosaurus exhibit, and we're getting back onto the monorail for the final section. Here we have another nice look into the canyon park. The Styracosaurs are... Oh god. Yeah, they're causing a bit of trouble. Look how huge they are. I always forget how big they are. That's why I love the truck tours so much. Oh, something is sick. I'm neglecting something. I'm being a bad dinosaur mom. Let's quickly fly through. Whoa, you know I love doing that. Placing redwoods dangerously close to the monorail. There you go. We're gonna get off over here, and this is the final guest section of what just happened. We have viewing platform, not the best view, but there we have the Corythosaurus exhibit. You know, more ways for people to spend their hard-earned money on, you know, things they don't need. And we have the hotel with the nice view of the canyon exhibit. And that's all she wrote. That's it. So I guess we can fly up now. If you've seen, by the way, I have started sharing my park save files. So this park save file might be shared at some point as well. I started with my OG... Is this as high as I can go? Apparently this is as high as I can go. Okay. I started with the save file for my OG Jurassic Park, and I feel like I should quickly address it right now. Also, Ansel, NVIDIA Ansel, for some reason isn't working for me right now. If I do that, I just exit the game. which is very annoying, so that's why I can't zoom out using Ansel. What I was rambling on about initially was the OG Jurassic Park rebuild. I shared the save file for that, did a little video announcement of it. I'm not going to do a video for every single one, obviously. The problem is that, unfortunately, you don't just need the Return to Jurassic Park DLC, and I think it's the Carnivore DLC, because we have the Herrera and the Proceratosaurus in that park. Apparently, you also need the Raptor Squad DLC, you need Claire's Sanctuary DLC, and I don't need to tell you that I didn't use either of those DLCs or content from those DLCs to build my original Jurassic Park. So I don't know what's going on there, I don't know how to fix it. There's really no content from those DLCs in that park, but apparently you do need them to play that save file. So I'm really sorry about that. I'm also really sorry that it's only applicable for PC players to begin with. There's no files sharing with console players. Please don't blame me for that. That's Frontier's thing. You know, they decided not to do a park sharing feature. Shame. But that's what we're dealing with. It's disappointing for me. I wanted to give you guys the save files to enjoy, but you know, not only is it just for PC players, apparently my parks are only usable for PC players who also happen to have every single DLC, because I have every single DLC, and that's a pretty big bummer. So I do apologize for that, but I hope that, you know, a small few out there of you do still enjoy the parks that I will be sharing. And if you want to have the save file for this park, just let me know down below in a comment. Eventually this one will be shared. And subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss that. Maybe I'll eventually put my stuff on Nexus too, because that has been requested. But I also kind of feel like I just want to give it as kind of like a gift with purchase, even though you're not purchasing anything, but like, you know, if you subscribe, you get a park. Quid pro quo, that's right. I'm rambling. I'm gonna stop. Let's look at this park. So yeah. Here we are. I'm gonna give you a look at the crown design. There you go. Well, it's not the best view. It's a little bit distorted. There, so that's the crown that started it all. The start of it was pretty gimmicky. Obviously, we're dealing with this right here. But I really like the park that was built around it. I'm so full of myself. I'm just gonna lure it down. Also, if you haven't seen it and you don't want to wait around for the for me to share this save file, you can also check out the speed build for this park, so you can see how I built it, and you can recreate something for yourself if you want. So I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna get another nice look of this area over here, like so. Alrighty, so that is today's Tour Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed seeing this park. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like. That helps me out so much, and it just means a lot to me. Oh. Okay, well, whatever was sick just healed itself. Magic. Beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, enjoy the game.